In this video, we're going to be doing just a real basic demonstration on working with rhinestone fonts because there seems to be a little bit of confusion as to exactly how to use EasyStone to its best capability for outputting the rhinestone font that you're looking for. So let's just say I need a template that says baseball. So I'm just going to type out the word baseball here in a regular font. And then I'm going to just make it bigger, however big you want it to make it, just so we can see it here on the screen. Then we'll come over here to the Font tab and choose Font Manager. Now this is a wildly useful tool. It really is quite an amazing tool because it makes working with rhinestone fonts so much easier. So what we're going to do is just pick a rhinestone font from our list, and we're going to choose our EST Arial 1.4. Now right now the circle size, we have no idea what it is. So we need to be able to specify specifically what that circle size is. So we're just going to come right up here and specify whatever size you want, which in this case I'm going to use 3.4 millimeters for my SS10 stones. And then we're going to click on the resize font button, and it'll go ahead and resize. Now if we look here, select one of these stones, you can see it's 3.4 millimeters. But as it sits right here right now, EasyStone has no idea what this is in regards to stones because we haven't specified any type of color or anything. So what we could do if we want to just cut this out as is, so let's say we're doing a name on the back of a football jersey or something like that, we can just type out the name, set the stone size to whatever we want, and we're ready to cut. So what I would do is come in here, we'll add a lead box here, just so we can see it a little bit better. We can give it a random color. Now these colors along the bottom aren't going to be stone color information. So when we go to cut this, if I were to select this whole thing and output a vector file, when I come over here to the miscellaneous tab and choose export vector file, we're going to get this window. Now this window is not the typical window that we would get when we're exporting stones because we don't have any stones in the design. So it knows we're just going to export a regular vector file without any stone information, and we can choose the file name and the various formats of how we want to export it. Now what if we do want stone information? So let's just say, for example, I take a swath of stones and I set those to light cyan using my new buttons along the bottom. Boy, these are really handy for changing colors. So, and then we'll come in here and we'll change the rest of these stones to crystal. Okay, so now we have some information. Now we actually have stone information. So now when we make that selection and we choose export vector file, we do get the advanced export option because we have stone information. So we can say, okay, well, I want my first template to be SS10s in crystal and my second template to be SS10 in light cyan. And we're going to do a compo output. So it's going to do the color separations, and we'll just do the color separations right to our CorelDRAW file for this example. So we're actually not going to be exporting any type of file at all. And so it went ahead and processed the color separations for cutting our templates. Okay, so that is, of course, I wouldn't actually cut two separate templates. What I would do is just cut this out as one template, take a little piece of hotfix tape, cover up the circles I didn't want to fill in the top circles, remove my hotfix tape, and fill in the bottom ones. But you get the idea. The point is I wanted to show you how that is set up. So it makes working with fonts so much easier because the software does all that calculation for you automatically. So I hope that clears it up for you a little bit on how you can utilize the font manager here to do all the heavy lifting when you're working with rhinestone fonts here inside CorelDRAW with EasyStone.